Hello students, now the lecture is on noise pollution. You know very well that mining activities are involving so many machineries running around. It is also a major industry, that too it is the oldest industry of its kind. So, when the machineries are running, the noise is bound to get generated, and that too to such an extent which will be called a pollution in noise. So, what is noise pollution? It is harmful annoying levels of noise is called noise pollution. As such, the difference between music and noise is that the music is rhythmic, whereas noise is unrhythmic. So, naturally when the noises are generated, that too at higher level, more loud, it will be more irritating to the persons, and noise such is it is a sound pollution, it is an acoustic pollution. At the same time, when it is of higher level, I mean to say when the noise is very loud, then it becomes more irritating. So, the pollution level goes up. Now, how noise level is measured? It is measured in decibel. It is denoted by small d big B. In ordinary usage, specification of the intensity of a noise implies a comparison of the intensity of the sound with that of a sound just perceptible to human. That means, the lowest level of sound to a normal person, there is some perception made by that normal person. So, that lowest level of sound which is perceived by a normal human being is called is forming the base for measurement of dB. For example, a 60 dB or a 6 bell sound such as normal speech is equal to 6 powers of 10, that means 10 to the power 6, or you can say 1,000,000 times more intense than a barely detectable sound, that means which cannot be detected, but it can be perceived by a human being, such as a faint whisper, that means a very feeble whispering, murmuring is called the speaking in very low voice. So, how do you whisper, how do you murmur? That way, if it is very faint, very lower side, that is called 1 dB approximately, and to that it is 1,000 times more the 60 dB sound is, that is the scale it is giving. So, 60 dB sound means 10 to the power 6 times more louder than 1 dB, meaning is that. And what is 1 dB? The faint, the very feeble whisper, the very feeble murmuring is called 1 dB, perceived by the human being. That is the lowest level of sound which is perceived by the normal human being. Source of noise pollution: see, running machineries, then surface mining, underground mining, then again repairing work in workshop, etc. These are the sources of sound noise. The drilling operation is normally carried with the force of compressed air, and compressed air mechanism is very noisy. You will be finding in next of the graphs etc. in the next slides. The drilling operation produces a maximum noise which goes up even up to 120 130 dB, whereas the DGMS has set the upper limit of 90 dB for a human being to work for 8 hours in that atmosphere. Now, loading and transportation equipment. Naturally, loading and transportation equipments are allowing the hitting of the bucket etc. with the material, blasted material. Then unloading means falling of material onto the dumper or tub etc., where the metallic sheets are there. So, while falling it creates noise. Then processing plant equipment, these are quite noisy equipments, particularly crusher. Then after that screening plants are very noisy. Similarly, there are other processing machines working like the screens are very noisy basically, because the particles goes on jumping on the screen deck for getting screened. So, that creates noise. Then there are some feeders, particularly I can say the diode feeders, the electric feeders or diode feeders, which vibrates a lot, and those feeders and grizzlies are sounding very high. So, repairing of machines, underground mining, same thing, drilling causes the maximum noise, loading and transportation is the next. Then ventilation fans are getting added here, ventilation fans are getting added here, pumps are getting added here for some areas. So, these are the fans, sometimes the auxiliary fans are provided in underground, some of the portions are specially ventilated with the help of auxiliary fans. There the fans noises, particularly the area when it is limited, underground mining is providing the limited space, it is not providing big space like in open cast mining. So, there the sound, whatever sound gets generated, movement of tubs etc., and loading, movement of equipment etc. So, these sounds are getting echoed, these sounds are getting bounced back to the limited atmosphere. So, it is not allowed to come out. So, it is not in the open air in underground mining. So, the sound is of higher magnitude, the loudness of the sound is of higher magnitude. So, that creates the trouble. See, noise standards as notified in Environmental Protection Act 1986. This act has been made for covering almost all the industrial and commercial areas as well as the residential areas and silence zones. You can see in industrial area the limits per day is 75, per day means 8 hours, whereas in night hours 70 decibel is the limit. Okay. We will be showing it the more details, what does it mean, the day area and night areas, what does it mean in the notes. Commercial area is 55 decibels, the day areas and night areas, that means the mall, the bank, like that. So, these are the commercial areas. Residential areas means the colony etc., 55 decibel and 45 decibel during day hours and night hours. Similarly, silence zone where hospitals are there, schools are there, it is 50 and 40 decibels in day and night respectively. Now, what does it mean day and nights? Daytime is reckoned in between 6 am to 9 pm. Actually, this is the timings applicable in foreign countries, because they are particularly north or south hemisphere countries where the daylights are more. So, that is why it is written 9 pm. In India, you can say whatever sunrise to sunset is there. So, night is 9 pm to 6 am. Okay? That is the sleeping time basically in India also. Silence zone is referred as areas up to 100 meters around such premises as hospitals, educational and institutional courts, that means where the colleges are there, schools are there, like that. Silence zones are to be declared by the competent authority. Use of vehicular horns, loudspeakers and busting crackers shall be banned in these zones. Mixed categories of areas should be declared as one of the 4 above mentioned, this one category, by the competent authority. Who is the competent authority? The competent authority is the Pollution Control Board and their assistants in the districts, in the cities etc. DGMS on noise pollution, as I said, 90 dB is the highest in a shift for 8 hours working, where unprotected, that means the ear is where the ear is not protected, whereas the warning limit as per DGMS is 85 dB. That means, as soon as it is reaching 85 dB, we should start controlling the noise level, okay, and 90 dB is the danger limit. This is as per the circular on 22nd December 2018. the circular number is given on the top 18 Tech 75. See whatever SEG is similar exposure group. What is similar exposure group? That means drilling group. Similarly, the people working in drilling wherever in underground mining or open cast mining. Similarly, the blasting group, they are also a class of people. So, that is called SEG, similar exposure group. Okay? That means, the people who are supposed to get exposed to noise level equally under a given condition. So, that is SEGs. For that, the different sources are given and specific functions who are the kind of people under that group are mentioned on the extreme right hand side column, and SEGs you can see HEMM n equals to, it is written 55 or 50, yeah, that means those many persons have been involved to make the study with these resources with these sources of sound on the right hand side column, extreme right hand side column, and the exposure is due to the running of machineries, that is in the central column, or running of operations in the central column. What is workplace average? See, N 55, as I said, number of people involved were 55 to experiment about this, and the results are given. Lower minimum dB is 63.39, lower maximum dB is 114, and total weighted average is coming dB so much, 86.1. Okay. Similarly, crushing, the same study, loading plant study, screen plant, see the screen plant is very high. Okay. Similarly, mines operation at workshop, how much it is given, percentage of SEGs exceeded warning and danger limits. Again, here it is given exceed warning limits, how much cases, how much people, how many cases out of 55, how many cases suffered the warning limits, then exceeded danger limit 90 dB, how much percentage exceeded 90 dB. So, warning limit is 85 dB as per DGMS and danger limit is 90 dB to get exposed for 8 hours. So, how much percentage got exceeded in the same SEGs group HEMM, that is percentage where it is written. Here you may find that minimum is crushing plant or the men's operation at workshop. So, that is minimum, otherwise the highest is in case of HEMMs. What is SEG? As I have already told you, control of noise pollution. See, the first thing is to provide earmuffs to the operators. What is earmuffs? It is just like your headphone system. Only thing is that there is no music in that, it is covering the ears, that is all, from incoming sounds. I will show the photographs. Because industrial use implies the use of helmets, so how to fix it without on the it cannot be fitted on the bare head. So, it needs helmet fittings. A green belt effectively reduces the noise. How? Around the living areas or living areas, it is you can say around 7 meters or even say 20 feet or 7 meters area is there. The barricade is made of green belt, means by plantation. In case of mines, between the two boundaries or the lease boundaries inner side, a 7.5 meter green belt is made for with the tall trees which grows very fast after seedling, and it makes a barricade of 7.5 meters inner wise, because we cannot, our area is limited within the lease area. So, whatever inner periphery is there we put the fast growing plants and tall plants to arrest the sounds and dense plants. These barricades also arrest the dust going out to the normal areas, out of the mine areas. Decibel meters should be installed along highways and in factories to check and control the noise level intensity, okay, of noise pollution. Noisy compressed air operation is being replaced by hydraulic mechanism these days in the machines. Even hydraulic drilling machines have come fully, which are not using the compressed airs. Specific legislation and regulations should be proposed for designing and operation of machines to include vibration control, etc. Soundproof cabins and sound absorbing materials are used. You must be knowing there are thermocols or thermocol like material which are absorbing sounds. So, these are put inside the inner chamber from where the sound is coming. In metropolitan areas, a green belt is vegetation is made. Let us not bother about metropolitan areas, let us bother about the mine areas. In noise control, as in air purification, there are air purifiers put in Delhi. So, these efficient absorbs noise. In noise control is in air purification. It has been seen that the plants are efficient absorbers of the noise. So, these plants are grown in the areas where noises are there, especially noise of higher frequency, particularly the higher, what is higher frequency noise? The higher frequency noise means very sharp noise like whistle, okay, like siren. It is very sharp noise, it goes very far off and it is irritating to the ear maximum. Whereas, a bass, you know, when any voice is there in a music system, that is called treble. So, treble is the high pitch noise, this is high frequency noise, and the bass is the low frequency noise. Low frequency noise causes more vibration on the eardrums. So, that is dangerous, that may cause the deafness also. So, we have to use, basically where the insistence is on the plantations and to make the barricades of plants. Running machines, engines, silencers are designed these days to arrest high frequency and louder sounds. That is our R&D, the research and development work being done in the machinery field, manufacturing fields. Similarly, loudspeakers and those things are not allowed in the public areas. In night particularly, you can inform to the police. It is a matter of discipline, because people get disturbed while sleeping. Next, these are the noise produced by different machineries in underground mines. You can see the drills maximum, it is going up to 130 dB, okay, 120 dB, as high as 120, 130 dB. Then mucking means lifting the material from the mining phase by digging. So, that is forming around 100 dB, more than 100 dB, it is 108 dB rather. Similarly, there are some other activities going on. So, you can see on the right hand side the dBA noise level, the operating noise level and the population of noise level getting affected. Okay. So, those three has been given, approximate population, how much they are getting affected, that is also shown here, and operating in hours per shift, how much it is there, that is also shown here, the exposure per hour per shift. Similarly, noise measured in the operator's position, where it is directly reaching to the operator's ears. So, that is also shown here. Noise produced by machineries in open cast mines. See, again here drill is the highest, 107 dB, 104 dB is the next. Other kinds of machineries are there, where the dumpers and loading machines are there. Similarly, other dB is 102, dumpers are making noise, 101, it is maybe it is processing plant, and then similarly other sources are shown. Then trucks are making 93 dB. Noise level in processing plant, you can see here the shaker conveyor, anything shaking, that means the screens, the feeders, etc., the shaking feeders from the primary crusher or on the primary crusher to allow the fall of material into the crusher. So, there it is maximum sound is coming. Then next is your screens, that is as high as up to 103, then chutes where the material is falling. So, these are the different categories shown. Kilns means that is the minimum where the heating process is going on, that is minimum sound is there. Again here operating time is there, population how much covered is there, and the noise level on the top is how much, that is also shown at the operator's level, at operator's position. These are the ear muffs in two pieces which are put on both the sides of the helmet. There are slots on the helmet right and left side both. So, from there the muffs are fitted and brought to the level of ear. While helmet is put on, the muffs, particularly the two black portions, rounded portions which are muffing the ears on either the side. On the extreme right hand side, the yellow muffs have been shown, that is also in two pieces fitted with the helmet. Types of noise level measurements: noise level meter, then it is sound level meter and dosimeters, that means how much dose the operators are getting exposed for certain period, that is dosimeter, that means the noise level multiplied by the years of work, so the hours of work. So, that is dosimeter, and whereas sound level meter is class 1 and class 2. Class 1 sound level meters, that is called the ISLM, that means see the class level 2 SLM is of little inferior grade than the industrial sound level meters, that is ISLM, which is coming under the category of class 1. In class 1 ISLMs are covering to test the people and to test the sound levels of the higher range, that means the dBA may be what is A? A is the audibility. The dB is measured as audible by the people at his ear level with these machines. So, the ranges were wider. Normally, the class 2 ranges are 35 to 130 dB, whereas these class 1 are quite big range, maybe 10 dB to the 150 dB even, and at the same times its receptibility to receive and detect the noise, particularly class 1, the frequency range is quite high. That means, it goes to the lowest frequency to the highest frequency along with its loudness, combined with its loudness. So, this gives the real test. Difference between class 1, that has been already told to you. These are the technical differences between the two types of sound level meters. See how it is held, the sound level meter, and it is giving the digital display. The buttons are there in the front, maybe sometimes it is given on the side, as you will see in the next model. On the top there is a mic system which is covered with a sponge cover, and that allows the sound to enter, and it is creating impulses on the diaphragm inside. That diaphragm, like your telephone system, when you speak, it is converted to the electrical energy inside, and then electrical energy gets amplified to give you the digital measurement. So, the way it is giving digital measurement can be seen on the palm itself, and it is being shown in the industrial area. The sound is always measured at the ear level of the persons working when he is operator, also at the source when somebody goes and work there near the source. This is one of the sound meters. You can see right hand side there are some switches instead of front portion, and its specifications are given. Noise dosimeters. Noise dosimeters are wearable, portable, wireless, cable free. It is having no connection with the source of the sound, and wherever person goes, it is measuring the sound and it is also recording the time. So, it is giving both the results to study about. They are designed, see if you are exposed to a higher sound level for 1 minute, and if you are exposed to that higher sound level for 8 hours, there is a difference. The 8 hours is going to cause deafness in your ears seriously, or sometimes if the louder sound is there for a small time even, that may cause the damage to your diaphragm permanently. So, accordingly the dosimeters have been designed to record about a person working in noisy area, both time wise and the level of time noise wise and its frequency also. So, these are the different types of noise dosimeter kits, in which the noise, the sound level meter is there, and the muffs are there, and all the detachment attachments are there to have the changes in the microphone system. See, these are the different types of dosimeters which are fitted on the person. You can see the shoulder has been fitted with the dosimeter on left hand diagram. On right hand diagram, it is again in the form of it is a form of box which can be carried along with the people working, or it can be tied on the back with the vest. So, these are the different types of dosimeters fitted with the intrinsically safe and individual shoulder mounted. Intrinsically safe dosimeters are used in coal mines particularly, or gassy mines, and individual shoulder mounted dosimeters are there. It can be tied on the shoulders, 2 number of pieces, that is just shown one here on the left hand diagram. You can use 2 pieces on the side, or even one can be used on the side, no problem. What is intrinsically safe? That means it will not allow the spark to happen due to any electrical fault. So, that is called intrinsically safe, or very feeble spark will be generated which will be not burning the gas by its virtue of taking it to ignition point. Noise measurement kits, this is often combination of noise measurement solutions such as sound meters and dosimeters combined, or sound meters and noise warning signal signs, etc. We have therefore put together, that means the manufacturer is writing, we have put together a range of solutions with the busy health and safety practitioners in mind. That means, once it is fitted or carried by the person working in the mines, even if he is careless about this, it will go on working, the system will go on working, the meaning is that, and it is taking the outdoor noise, etc. So, this is another noise meter kits which can, its features are, see on the left hand side, the noise meter with speaker system on top is there, speaker ball. Then CD, this is all computerized, it can send signal to a small mini computer on right hand side, and that will be a palm computer, and that will be recording the whole records, and it will be taken to decode in the on the main desktop, or maybe the other bigger computers. Its features are given like this: data logging, mains powered, and portable sound level. This is portable, very portable. Cables, accessories are small cables for connections to the accessories. Calibrators are there. As I said, the calibrators means it standardizes the instrument time to time. So, that calibrator and recorder, small palm computer that is there in the that is kept in the hands. Then microphones are there, softwares are there, and it works with these all combinations. So, thanks to all of you.